to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give is to Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. Trying to make magic. All out of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws up the RPO. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They go to the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. Hauls it in down the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher can give you a wave of momentum when you throw a 98-yard touchdown pass. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes.
Now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He goes down for a loss on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 36. And first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score time, 7-7.
So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
To the air, it's Raiola. Boom. Makes the grab, it's right.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Looking for a gap, it's Love. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They dial up on second and a long way to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. Wide open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the move to his left. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's right. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down is more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast. Trust me.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he muffs it. It's loose. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wright. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buying some time. Oh, better look out!
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Release to the back. He's got it, 1st down and more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Jennings. Going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. And they'll ride him down, but not... Underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Steps away. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Takes a handoff. It's Love. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
But how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his man, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The offense changing the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long, we're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Trying to barge in. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The sweep beat by a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's locked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He's loose. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
the cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the ground with the bat. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.